Well, hello everybody. We are here. We are live. Welcome to another night of our holiday extravaganza here at the Titan Media Collective on Twitch. Tonight is our Titan podcast, and we're going to do a little bit of a year in review. I'm going to jump right into bringing our amazing peeps on the stream with me here. We have, sorry, Nate, again, we got to go ladies first, from my former co-host from the I Love the Internet podcast. We are doing a little bit of a revival, bringing her back right there. Kelly, you are muted. Kelly, act like you've been here before.
Says the producer. God, that's so embarrassing. Hey.
Hey. And we have from Two Beards, please. We have Beard One. Hello, Nate.
So I'm the only one on here tonight with an actual active podcast, and you still bring me on second.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, again,
I'll save the best for last.
That's
obviously, yeah, right, yeah. You did the right thing, though, Kelly. Obviously, she's got a better face for radio than I do.
I came on muted, Nate. What did I
yeah.
Well, I didn't.
It makes you feel any better. I immediately regretted my decision.
Better, more attractive than I am. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That beard is pretty.
I mean,
freshly washed.
Ooh,
and
less
for us, Nate. You do
Absolutely.
it for us.
Completely shorn again. Shaved the.
Say less.
So,
my stars.
Cleaned up.
So what are we? It feels so good to get back into the I Love the Internet shtick as well. You know, it's your boy Nikki B. That Kelly's favorite thing. You know. Nate immediately says no.
Nate's gonna sign off. I'm gonna sign off.
Immediately says no. Yeah. What are we doing? What would be a podcast if Kelly didn't do all the work? So
this is why this podcast died, because I was tired of holding everything. No, I'm just kidding. So the last time we did a I Love the Internet podcast, it was 2020, and so we just kind of did a year in review type thing. So we thought, why not do it again? So we're and our last one we brought on Mike from Man Bites Dog, and then we brought on Jess from Cheers to Beers, and so now we're bringing on Nate from Two Beards Please. So
or he's bringing us on. It doesn't really. You can look at it either way.
You know what? Yeah,
Cheers
exactly.
Is bringing us washed up podcasters
hey man,
on.
Our logo's there, so
and his logo's here.
So, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is like our logo's there, so it's like we're kind of
we're back, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nate, how is your 2021?
It's really rough, and we had a difficult year. I think we talked about this on the show, on the podcast a little bit. Our podcast is generally designed to be humorous and funny and make people laugh and just bring joy to people's lives. But we had a family event in my family. We'll get a little serious here tonight because I think it's important. But my oldest daughter attempted suicide in April, and everything's better now. We're in a better spot. By the grace of God, she didn't succeed with the attempt, but it really threw us into a tailspin for a little bit. We had to regroup and help her get better and help us all get better, really. So it's been a year of some struggles, some really, really low points, but some also really positive points and really good points. And she was able to come on our show. This was in September for Suicide Awareness Month, Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and talk about her experience and kind of what led her to that and how she's recovering. And she's in a much better spot now. As a family, we're in a much better spot. But all in all, we're all excited to see 2021 in the rearview mirror here very soon.
Yeah. And I loved that. And I know Nick and I talked about it. I loved that episode. Like like you said, like all of your episodes are, geared towards funny events that you and Andrew have been through, or like past, present, current, like everything. But that one was so powerful. It was like having your daughter on, and like, and you said like the ups is that, you know, she's still here, and that's
Right.
and that is that, and oh my gosh, that was such a powerful episode. I'm really glad that you guys did that, and that she did it too.
So many people struggle with this with mental illness and depression, and she wanted to reach out and obviously use her experience to help others that kind of get the help that they need. And, you know, from my perspective as a parent, obviously I wanted to, you know, this kind of hit us out of left field. You know, you hear about seeing all the warning signs after the fact, which they were all there. But yeah, well, like I said, it was probably our least funny episode, but our most important episode that we've done in the 3 years we've been doing our show. So
yeah, it was great.
And we did put the link to their page on our website, which you can access their website, their show, all their social media links as well. Definitely go check that out if you know, or if you yourself, or if you just, you know, are a decent human being and care about other people's mental health. It's really powerful episode. I mean, highly recommend giving it a listen.
It's our September episode. It's called our missing episode because we skipped an episode in April, and this was kind of, you know, a throwback to that, you know, when this all happened. So again, the general consent, you know, the general theme of the episode is, if you're struggling, please reach out and get help, because there are people that love you, care about you, especially this time of year with the holidays. This is one of the worst times of the year for mental health issues. And, you know, reach out and talk to people if you're struggling, because, you know, you may not seem like you have anybody in your life that cares, but I guarantee you there are people that will miss you if you are gone. So
yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
So that's our what do you call it? The schoolhouse, you know, the more you know moment.
Yep, I saw it. The star went by.
Yeah. But it was no, I mean, and honestly, like last piece before we touching on that before we move on, but you know, also too, I don't think there is a lot out there. Well, I mean, I've never looked, but it was just really interesting to see the conversation that was had between parent and child, you know, after something like that, which is something that is, you know, a lot of people don't even attempt to approach. So it was very powerful. So we did also put the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline in the chat. Definitely check those stuff out, especially right now.
Yeah, and the other one, the other place you can go to get assistance is the NAMI, National Alliance for Mental Illness, NAMI.org, I think it is. That's another really good resource as well. And yeah, thank you, Nick. It's something that, you know, obviously we wanted to tell our story, and we're both, you know, out in public about it. That's the other thing that we both myself and my daughter are very passionate about, is that too often mental health issues are swept under the rug, or, you know, hiding in the closet, because nobody wants to talk about them, because there used to be, and there still is, I think, to a certain point, a little bit of a stigma associated with it, but there shouldn't be. I mean, there's no stigma about cancer. There's no stigma about, you know, heart disease. There's no stigma about any other, you know, physical illness. There shouldn't be about mental illness either. So we're trying to normalize the discussion around it, and, you know, having people get the help that they need. So that's what we were meant to do with that one episode. Again, like I said, probably our least funny episode, but our most important.
Yeah, absolutely.
So. Agreed.
Yeah. Well, Kelly, how was your 2021?
Well, better than 2020. I kind of had Nate's 2021. I had it in 2020. So, sorry to pass it off on to you, but everyone turned out okay. The 2021 was good. I worked from home again, which was fine. And again, and I said it in the last episode too, like I'm very grateful I've been able to work from home this whole time, you know, because a lot of people didn't. So I'm not going to complain as far as that goes. But I will complain a little bit.
I haven't been into the office since March of 2020.
Same. Yeah. We just got notification that we are supposed to, or like campus is somewhat opening March 1st. So
Yeah, we don't have a time frame. We're doing return to office planning now as well, and it's going to be a partial return where it's going to be a couple days a week. So
yeah, ours is like the big wigs are allowed, and if we have a broadcast or anything that needs a studio, we're more allowed to go on and stuff like that. But other than that, we'll probably just still. The fact that I can put on a broadcast from my living room is pretty amazing. So, Other than that, really. The only thing that's really sticking out to me is what happened last weekend. I got engaged last weekend, so that was that was.
Wait, hold, please. Bring that back.
Oh wait,
we're gonna go big screen for that one for a second.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
Very exciting.
So yeah, that was. It was just a kind of a year. Like it was. There were things. I'm sure there were things that happened, but literally, that's all. This is all I can think of right now. So, not a terrible year. My family's in good health. Friends are in good health. Fiance's in good health. So, we're good. Good health.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
How about you, Nick? How was your 2021?
2021 was interesting. We had 2020 was not great. Not great.
Not ideal.
2021 was interesting, but 2021 was a year of discovery for me, a year of learning. We launched the Titan Media Collective, which is probably the best thing that has happened, in my life, and something that I'm very passionate about, and see where it's like come in the last, I don't know, we launched in March. So the last, 9 months, we've officially delivered a baby. The baby is born now. We're seeing what it's going to grow into.
Push.
Yeah. Believe me, it's felt like that. At first it was like, oh, we're pregnant with the baby. Exciting. Then towards the last couple months, we're like, okay, now this is getting uncomfortable. Now we're not gonna figure our shit out. And now we've found our path. Now I think we got a clear direction of where we're heading, and now we're just trying to raise this baby into something that's an upstanding, something that contributes to society.
Adult. Yeah, a normal functioning adult,
right?
That maybe doesn't turn into a serial killer. That's what we're hoping
that's
for.
All
that's what any parent hopes for, I guess.
So, so it's been very interesting, and it's pushed me a lot to, really kind of take a look in the mirror, figure out what my strong suits are, what my weak points are, and surround myself with people who complement those strengths and weaknesses. Kelly, Mike, Nate's been a huge help in growing this. All the creators that we have here, some of our other partners that we've worked with throughout the last 9 months, has really been incredible. Helped me learn a lot. I've rediscovered my passion for reading and learning, and so
you do read a lot. Every time I talk to you, it's like, I found this new book on how to run a business. I found this businesses for dummies. I'm just like, good job,
what's one of the first things I told you today? Oh, I found this class about email marketing and social media marketing for $7 today that I bought.
Do you need me here? You're just gonna run the whole goddamn thing? All right.
I'm very competitive, in case you didn't know this about me. I know, right? And I always want to be the best at what I do. But that doesn't come easy, So I know that.
God, you know that.
I know that's. I know that's probably an unachievable thing to be just the best, but it gives me something to work towards. Right.
That's it.
So enough about me. Let's talk about 2021 and some of the other people that succeeded on the internet.
Yes.
Shall we?
Sure. Do you want me to read it? We didn't plan this.
I got all my stuff.
Logos this whole time.
I'm thinking, well, Kelly has the answers, so we'll
I do.
We'll see if Nate can guess. Kelly, you got a few things, right?
I have a comment or two. No, you pulled up everything that I would have. I have a comment on a couple of them.
Oh, okay.
So before we jump into this, I need to understand a little. I'm playing the old guy card here on Twitch. Do we have 3 people watching?
Yes, but there's possibly more in there.
Well, there's more people in chat. I see users in chat, so I'm wondering, but nobody's making noise. So if you're watching, help an old guy out. Let us know. Send a note in chat. Give us encouragement.
Something. Did something good happen to you in 2021? What year are we? 2021.
I'm an attention whore. I need feedback.
Tell me about it. I know. I need it too. I'm an only child. I'm an Aries only child
that
just got engaged. So yeah.
Oh boy.
So yeah.
Yeah. That poor Mikey.
So,
Should we bring Mikey on and interview him? And
he's not here. He's at work. He's at work.
Yeah. Funny how that works.
Kelly, if you haven't done it or not planning this, I'd highly, before you get married, go through some couples counseling to figure some shit out before you jump in.
Oh yeah.
To the full blown marriage. Yep.
We haven't, so it hasn't been a week yet. That's what I think we should do. I think the two of you should give me wedding advice from a single guy and from a married guy. We should.
So we did a show with B where we talked about.
Oh, that's right, you did. Oh, I'll have to go back and re-listen to that.
Yeah. And then we also did another show where we talked about our love story, where talked about how we met, fell in love, got engaged, got married, etc. to our wives. That I think we did that a year ago in February or something like that. It was around that time. So it was our love story. So it was a 2-part episode where we covered mine mostly in the first one with my wife, then Andrew's with his wife in the second. So
love that. Oh, I love that. Gross. Yeah. So cute. Love.
Yeah, we well, if the wedding isn't until 2023, then we'll come back for 2022 recap. We'll go, okay, Kelly, what'd you learn about each other this year? And here's your therapy.
Yeah. No, the wedding definitely won't be until 2023 because the thought of planning a wedding in 2022 when it's like 3 weeks away, maybe, kind of gives me heartburn. So
You're in California, right?
I am.
Okay. Southern California?
Northern.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
My daughter's looking at a school in Southern California, so I was thinking that maybe 2023 we could work something out where I'm out there.
I'm actually we're looking at like kind of Central California, so we won't be too far.
We'll meet in the middle.
There we go.
That's because I have a lot of family in Los Angeles.
Invites to like B's wedding and your wedding now.
Well, so Nick and I have been friends for.
I think we're going on 7 or 8 years.
We're going to 7, 8 years. We've been friends for a very long time, but we've never been in the same room. We've only seen each other.
Would it be great if I met you in person before?
First?
You know what? We're going to be out. If my daughter gets a scholarship that she applied for, it's likely that she's going to the school, and we might be out there this next spring break. I think we're going to have to. I'm going to have to travel north to link up with you. And
oh my gosh,
not hook up. That's different. That's something else.
Sure. That's those youngins. Those youngins say those things.
And then just kind of rub it into Nick saying,
oh my gosh, that would be great. I would love that. Yes, let's plan it.
Yeah. Well, Mike from Man Bites Dog is going to be my +1. We've already decided.
Yeah, to the wedding.
So.
I'll have +2. I'll just have a little Titan Media collectible, and yeah, it'll be fine.
I hope Mike puts out though. That's the only way I'm taking. I'm
sure he does. I'm sure
he's a married man, Nicholas.
Hey. If I'm gonna take you to a wedding, you better put out. Let's go.
Open bar or not.
I told her, I said, if you invite me, I'll get really drunk, and then I'll tell you you're the most beautiful fucking bride I've ever seen. My cousin still talks about that to this day. I got hammered. I think I drank about 20 beers.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Well, you know, they call it in Wisconsin, 20 beers.
Yeah.
It's a good start.
Yeah. It's a good start. Yeah. Something like that.
And I just kept going up to her. I mean, time after time. Jenna, the most beautiful fucking bride I've ever seen.
Thanks.
So, yeah, Nick, you've told me a lot of times.
You know what? Get away from me.
But
God,
you know,
yeah. Well, I mean, it'll be an Irish wedding, an Irish-Italian wedding. I'm marrying an Italian. Can you imagine? Can you believe?
Which is 3/4 of my ethnicity.
Oh, so you'll fit right in. It'll be great. But yeah, no. And then we thought, so we've been friends for like 8 years. So I was like, yeah. Well, actually, a couple of my friends were like, "Oh my God, invite Nick to the wedding." I'm like, no, I can't. I can't ever meet him in person, like ever. Like that, we can't. We got to keep up with this stick that we've never been in the same room. So
what if you just invite me and then I'll stand out in the like lobby.
Right.
We'll never actually be in the same room. I'll stand outside the church.
Yeah. Oh, cute! You're thinking of being in church. Okay, we'll get there.
You could stream it on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Nick
Wait
could
a
have come that
minute.
way.
Yes. Should do that anyway,
I
just
was
for
like,
the
oh, look,
community.
wedding looks really fun.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed in because Kelly and I
Yeah.
can't be in the same room.
I'll walk by. Hey, Nick. Like, you're a lot taller than I expected. Like,
I won't be, but
Yeah,
it's
probably
nice that
not.
you think that.
How tall are you, Nick?
Like 5'7".
Oh, yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm 5'7" in heels. I just won't
Yeah.
wear heels that day.
There you go.
It's fine. Oh God. Anyway, what
Well,
were we talking about?
Yeah,
2023,
not the topic of the podcast that we said we were going to do. That's fine.
which is very RMO, so it's
right.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna dive into some of the top things from 2021 on the internet. We're talking apps, movies. Those are pretty much the big ones.
That's it.
TV shows.
Anything
Netflix.
that would be on the internet. I might
Yeah.
Google something real quick and make something else happen, but
Yeah, Kelly was trying to find a Florida man, but I guess Florida
not a lot of things
Florida got a
happen.
little tame towards the end
Yeah,
of the year,
yeah, it was,
which is
yeah,
disappointing.
They're
very.
saving it up for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, I
That's
mean, I guess
true.
I could pick it because, like, when we do Florida Man, when we did it, we would do it for the day that the podcast would come out.
Since this is the holiday extravaganza, do you have? What if there's one for like Christmas?
All right,
Christmas
all right,
Day.
all right.
Yeah. So while you're looking at that, we're gonna go, Nate. What do you think was the top downloaded app this year?
The top downloaded app,
Mm-hmm.
TikTok.
That would be correct. Which was pretty. Yeah, there. Give the bell.
Oh,
Nate's
Love
just
the
handing
bell.
those out now.
I love the bell.
Well,
What
I
do
got
you-
it right.
That's right. What do you think? What do you think was number 2 and number 3?
Number 2 and number 3.
You have to guess them in the right order too to get
Was
to know.
number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna guess Instagram.
Ooh.
Close.
Maybe some like cryptocurrency tracker app.
That's a smart guess, but 2 was actually Facebook, which is weird.
Facebook.
That like
Yeah.
I don't understand
Well-
like how it's still one of the top downloaded apps.
Because you got people my age and older that are getting into Facebook regularly. I mean,
Well, or maybe I was thinking too, people like deleted it and then re-downloaded it type
Probably.
thing.
True.
Like,
Well,
I'm wondering
I've
if
got
it's
a-
one of those.
I've got a lot of people. I'm Gen X, so I'm a little bit older than you guys. I've got a lot of friends that'll delete Facebook for a while, then reinstall it and come back and delete it, like you said. And I think there may be a component of our children getting it and not. They don't use it the way that we do. They're on it because we're on it, and none of their friends are on it for the most part. They like my 17-year-old doesn't spend any time on Facebook. She's on Snapchat or Instagram. Those are the 2 big ones for her. But
If it wasn't part of my literal job here, I would delete it.
Yeah. Well, that's the same because I have a Facebook page for my photography, but I never really upload anything on it because I don't use it very often. But
well, I love it because that's our demographic for our show. That's that's our strongest demographic is a Gen X type.
the Facebook users.
Yeah,
Forget Gen X. We're not calling it that anymore. We're calling it the Facebook
The
users.
Facebook users.
So I think Zuckerberg is a Gen X. So I think he would be kind of that we created this stuff because we knew what it was before it all happened. We kind of grew up in the analog days and made the transition to digital. So we were the last generation to have our feet in both camps.
Yeah, we're also going to be the last generations to be in an actual human body because now we're all just going to upload right in the metaverse. Just zip right in. And that's where we're going to live.
The comment that I had for the top app downloaded, I remember last year when I did this, Zoom was the number 1 downloaded app. And so now seeing that it's now listed as number 7.
7. And
everyone has it now.
You know what was even more interesting? Snapchat was number 8.
Snapchat's been around forever.
Yeah, but I feel like that's true.
Zuckerberg's an old millennial too. He was born in '84, so
yeah.
I'm sorry. So let's go back. Number 2 was Facebook. What was number 3?
The 3 was Instagram. You just had them mixed up there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But TikTok is kind of taken over.
Yeah. Well, me too.
Well, yeah, because I remember
way too much time on TikTok.
I know. I stopped. I told myself I would stop uploading things. I'm like, you're done. Like you could lurk.
With my undiagnosed ADHD, it's like the perfect platform because just
hours.
Perfect.
Hours.
Flip. You don't like what you see. Flip. Now you got something new. Something new every
you refresh
minute.
Something completely new. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I mostly try to stick to my following page, so when I hit the end of the new stuff, I kind of get off.
See, I haven't been on my following page in forever, so then I'll just and finally they just show up on my For You page, like, hey, you follow this person. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just go check them out again.
I stick on the For You page, like you said, they'll just end up showing up there.
Yeah. So. Well, and when I was on Vine, remember Vine, kids?
I miss Vine.
Oh, Vine. That's how Nick and I met, was through Vine. So, but anyways, so when I was on Vine, when I first started, I was like, have you guys seen this Vine? And then I gained a following of sorts, and I was like, I don't want anyone to know I'm on this. Like, God forbid anybody sees the crap that I'm posting. It was funny because, but I'm just still like, I don't want anybody knowing. So then when TikTok rolled around, I did the same thing. People would be like, are you on TikTok? And I'd be like, what's on TikTok? No, like that Kesha song? No, I don't know what that is. And then people started finding me because of the pandemic. They started downloading TikTok, and I was like,
so I just had something happen within the last couple weeks where one of the people I work with, she got a video sent to her from her daughter, who is, I think, in her mid to early 20s. Her daughter's in her mid to early 20s. So she sends her mom, who I work with, this video, and so she scrolls through the next video. Here it's my video, one of the stitches that I did with Kristen from As Goes Wisconsin, which is she's turned hers into a pretty big deal. She's got quite a few followers, and just parlayed that into a gig with one local radio station here. But anyway, so my coworker finds this, and she's messaging me, and she's like, hey, do you have a minute? I want to talk to you for a minute. So she tells me about it. I'm like laughing about it. So then I had to do a video for her. I did the oh no. I'm just sitting there going like this to the music, and the caption was, when your coworker finds your TikTok.
Oh yeah. Oh, know that well. Yep. I got called out big time because one of my good friends, she asked me, are you on the TikTok? And I was like, the TikTok, like the Facebook? Yeah. And she, and I diverted. I was like, we're not talking this completely. And then I posted on TikTok, I posted a screenshot of it, and I was like, this pandemic is making people download TikTok, which means you're going to find me. And then her sister sends her the video and calls me out completely. And I was like, what the fuck, Jamie?
Oh my God. So. Yeah. My friends sometimes call me out. That was for my TikToks too. But, I being a musician, I've always been trying to be seen.
Yeah.
So I've never had that problem where I didn't want people to find me. So I don't relate to that. But
as an attention whore, I want to be seen as
which is, and me being as such the attention whore, I don't want it. I was like, I don't want people I know to know.
Right. I don't care anymore.
I don't know. Yeah. Now it'll say this person's in your contacts, and I'll be like,
yeah.
I don't want them to know.
Anyway. Should we share the story of how we met for the Twitch stream, Kelly?
Sure.
It's very interesting because we found each other
by chance.
By absolute chance. So back in the Vine days, there people used to do this thing where they would post hey, I'm going on Omegle. Yeah. And they're put this common interest and you can, find me, and then you meet all these Viners. So we've met. Who are some of the people we met? Probably
with Charlie Classic, Jay Cyrus, Sarah Hopkins, like a bunch of people who have like made a name for themselves based off of.
I don't know any of the people you're talking about. So.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember. I'm sure there was a time that we probably met Logan Paul, right?
Oh, I hope
you're gonna
not.
admit to that?
Oh, Nicholas.
I mean,
shut
we're not
down
proud
this
of
stream.
it, but
we're done.
I mean, I confirm that he's as big of an asshole. So, yeah, but yeah, I mean, so we used to do that, and so we were looking for Jay Cyrus or maybe Josh or somebody like that, and we kept coming across each other, and I always used to go on with my guitar, and I'm like, if we play for people, you know.
But
yeah,
exactly.
And,
you still do that.
I still do that from
time
to time.
You do, yeah.
Weirdo.
Yeah. But
that's what I kept saying, so I just kept going next.
I thought about doing that on Omegle, but as I was doing the research on it, I'm like, these are like 14-year-olds that are on Omegle. I'm not doing this.
It's so funny.
Creepy pedophile vibe you're out there with.
Yeah.
You want to hear song?
If you really, well, you know, when you, yeah. If they're real young, I just skip right past them. It's all like borderline, you know, and it's like what I'm just singing to them, you know. I don't talk to them after that, but you know, but if you really want to have somebody point out all the worst part, all of your biggest insecurities, put in TikTok as a common interest and go on Omegle, and they will rip you to shreds.
No, really?
I'm just trying to be a nice guy coming on here, you know, singing because nobody thinks that I can sing. You go on there, and I'm like, oh, would you like to hear me sing? And I'm like, okay. And then I start singing, and that's why I love like filming those TikToks. Because nobody thinks that I can sing. And then you just watch your jaws drop.
Okay, I thought you were saying that you start singing and someone's like, "You suck," and go on to the next one. That's what I thought you meant.
No.
Just like,
no, but
who? I'm about to fight someone. What are you talking about?
I've been called grandpa. I get people. I like jump on and they're like, "Wow, you look like somebody's dad." I'm like, what are you, 40? I'm like, no. I'm 28 years old. Jesus.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm not going on Omegle because I don't need that.
That is brutal.
The torment that I go through to get a goddamn TikTok.
God.
Okay? Yeah.
Jeez.
It's rough, and but yeah. So if you ever want to have your biggest insecurities pointed out to you.
If you ever want your feelings
by
hurt,
a bunch of 12-year-olds.
You're flying way too high. Get on Omegle.
Yeah.
So let's circle back to your story. So you got together on Vine.
So we were on Omegle. We had a common interest. We were looking for a Vine celebrity. I always say that in quotes because TikTok celebrities, Vine, those are not real. So, so we were looking for a Vine celebrity, and we just kept running into each other. Mm-hmm. And we'd be like, "You're not Jay," and just like keep going to the next. And finally, for like the 5th time, he was like, "Can I just sing to you?" And I was like, "Fine." Like,
so your same shtick.
Same shtick, you know?
No, he
some things never change.
Have you ever picked up a girl with that line? It's almost like you're that.
Yeah.
Have you seen National Lampoon's Animal House?
Yeah.
Have you seen Animal House?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
You know the scene of the douchebag in the stairwell with the guitar that Blutus then comes and smashes the guitar?
Yes.
You're that dude in the stairwell.
Yeah, he is.
You know, I'm not that good looking, so I'm funny and I can sing. I gotta lean on my strengths, okay? I gotta lean on my strengths.
Yeah, so. I suppose. Yeah, that's where the humor works for me.
To be fair, I was better looking back when we met.
Jesus.
Well,
but yeah, so we
keep telling yourself that, Nick.
So we ended up we became friends, and then I was friends already with this group of like other Viners, and we used to meet on Uvu, which was like the Zoom before.
Oh my
Zoom.
God, yeah.
And so we used to meet on there on a nightly basis. I was in college, and we would meet like on a nightly basis.
We were all in college. I was in college
wasn't
too.
Going out to a party, I was spending my evenings not studying, and that's why I only went for 3 years.
Going out to a party, this kid always.
Well, you did go to Oshkosh, so
I went to Oshkosh. We know how to party.
I went to school in Reno. We were only ever drinking. So
I never did drugs, but I was somehow still friends with all the drug dealers, and they would just send me lists of parties.
Same. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know why you do this, because I don't support your business in any way, shape, or form, but I'll take the list of parties, absolutely.
This is not a DIY.
It must be the singing pretty that they're like,
right.
hey, Nick, you sing pretty. Come to our party.
That's true. That's very true.
Bring your guitar, buddy.
But yeah, so we were on Uvu
like
all the time.
No, that was
anyway, here's one.
That was when I was in college.
And yeah, and so we just kind of became friends through there, and we
stayed in touch.
Lost touch for a few years, and then we came back, and it was actually, I think, we'd always kind of touch base every once in a while, like birthday texts, this and that. And then when I had my podcast, It Could Be Worse. That's when I reached out to Kelly. I was like, hey, you want to come on this podcast? Like, I think you'd be awesome for this. And
she's like, sure, I haven't talked to you in 5 years.
Yeah. Stranger and I don't know why she said yes, but now she's trapped with me in a business. So
yeah. It was a long con.
That's right. I was playing a long game. Game.
I respect that. That's good.
So, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the story. Happily ever after.
Yeah, when people ask me, they're like, do you have any partners? I'm like, yes. One's in North Carolina. The other one's in San Francisco. And we've never been in the same room together. But I'm in business with them. So, whatever.
And if that doesn't, that's well, that's what you wanted in this business anyway, is like the collective.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's internet-based anyway.
Right.
So, meet your internet friends, kids. Talk to friends. Talk to people on the internet.
Yeah. Screw social skills.
That's right.
Well, it's funny too, because my dad is a retired police officer, and he worked in internet crimes. So can you imagine the worry when I said, yeah, I'm going into business with someone I met on the internet? And he was like,
yeah, I can imagine. Probably not being
I was like, Dad, we've been friends for like 8 years. He goes, and you met on the internet. Yeah. It's fine.
I mean, his suspicions are justified. I mean, I'm a sketchy dude, but...
Well, yeah. You're about as sketchy as...
I'm inviting a stranger from the internet to my wedding, Dad. Oh, my God.
Yep.
I don't give my dad a heart attack.
And then when I'm standing filming, that's my friend from the internet. We come full circle.
You're going to end up getting the shit beat out of you. He's going to have his nightstick or pull his service revolver out.
God.
Get on the ground!
So anyways, the most watched show on Netflix.
Moving on. Full circle.
Segue.
What a segue.
So
watch on Netflix.
Yeah, what do we think? And honestly, only one of the top 3 made sense to me. So I'll let you guess what it is.
Boy, I don't watch a whole lot on Netflix. I don't even know what shows they have.
I
feel like Netflix became less relevant this year.
Yeah, well, I agree.
I hardly ever use my Netflix account.
Stranger Things, is that one of them?
No, it wasn't even top. It might have been 5, but
Orange is the New Black.
Nope. We had number 1 was Squid Game.
That came in hot quick.
Yeah,
that's rather new. I think it was new. All of a sudden,
yeah, that was the trend in fall. That was for a while.
I got yelled at because I accidentally watched the English dub, which was not good. It's not good. I mean, the show was good, but the dub itself was terrible.
Yeah,
like, no, watch
subtitles, right?
Yeah. So I have to go back and rewatch the first episode.
That's a Korean show, right?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, Korean, I think.
My wife was
we have the internet,
but she was adopted, so she's not. She wasn't raised Korean.
Oh yeah.
Oh, who's home?
Yes, it is Korean.
God is home from work.
Oh. And then we had number 2 was Made.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of. Number 3 was Cocomelon, which is a children's show.
Yeah, I know a lot of kids. Yeah.
Yep. Which I think is probably all that really watches Netflix anymore. I came
Well, with all the
came back to
streaming
Netflix.
services now.
Right. I came back to Netflix for You, which was number 4.
Mm.
Yeah, which was good. I love that show. And then also in my honorable mention, I have Shameless at number 7.
Okay.
Although now Netflix has Seinfeld, which is a good like falling asleep show. You know, or like one when I don't want to think about anything, sometimes I'll put that on, or show I've seen multiple times. Yeah, exactly. What are your guys' like top streaming services that you use?
I have YouTube TV, which I love. I love YouTube TV.
So I don't watch a lot of regular shows anymore. Occasionally, like I got into Ted Lasso, like everybody else in the world at one point, waiting for the next season of that to come out. That pisses me off now too, because it was like the week-to-week release where they had a new episode every Friday. I'm like, just put the whole damn season out. Let me binge it.
That's how I feel about these Marvel shows coming out.
Don't force me to consume it in the way you want me to consume it. Give me the whole damn.
I want to binge watch it.
Yeah, I won't do it. I'll wait until it's over.
Because if you're going to make me wait anyway, why not just let me watch it all in one night and then wait another year for the next season? Just
like a psychopath. Yes, exactly. Same.
So Ted Lasso, I got into Breaking Bad for a while. I was watching that. That was on Netflix for a little bit. I watch the occasional movie here and there, but I don't. Other than sports, I don't watch a whole lot of TV anymore. It's more. I'm more into the YouTube channels. Like there's a guy in Canada. His name is Steve Wallace. He's he does a channel called Camping with Steve, where he either goes out in his backyard and sets up like a budget, a low budget tent, with all kinds of stuff, where he'll do stealth camping, where he'll camp in the middle of an interstate median in some trees, or like he camped next to a police station at one point, or behind a billboard next to the road. He bought a little mini bus that he's converting into a camper, so he covers that a little bit. But
that's cool.
This guy is I'm more into watching real people do real stuff instead of the scripted. I like the authenticity, which is kind of why we're doing our show too. Is we want to keep that level of authenticity with our show. But that's kind of where I'm at on YouTube, is watching those types of things.
Yeah. My big one has been I almost like never use Netflix anymore. I really don't. I watched You. I didn't go back for Tiger King 2. Didn't jump on that bandwagon. I didn't watch
Tiger King 1.
I did. Guilty.
I basically use HBO Max and Hulu because I like South Park's my falling asleep show. I'll just put that on. I'll watch that over and over again. I love that show. I watch Friends on there. They have all the DC movies. I'm a big DC guy. And then Hulu's got It's Always Sunny, which is like another one of that I just put on when I don't want to think about anything. And Shark Tank. I love Shark Tank.
I love Shark Tank.
So I kind of flip between. So for a while, I had Hulu, and then they lost the Fox Sports. It went to Bravo or on a Bally Sports channel.
Yeah.
And Bally's is only available on DirecTV Stream, so I got that for a little while. And then I realized I don't like paying that much money for streaming service. So I got rid of that and found a deal on Hulu during, I think it was Black Friday or Cyber Monday, where it's 99 cents a month for a year for Hulu. I'm like, well, I'll sign back up for Hulu. So
yeah,
for $1 a month, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. And the girls like the stuff on Disney Plus, which we have through our cell phone provider. We've got like a year's worth of that, and then we've got HBO Max as well. So, which I had subscribed with DirecTV, but now that I've canceled DirecTV again, I'm going to just subscribe directly to HBO Max.
Yeah.
I have it. So my parents have cable, so they have Spectrum, and then I don't have cable. So like the only sports that I really watch are the Brewers games, which I can get on the Bally Sports app. But you need like a cable login.
Right.
So I use my parents' cable login for that. And like any, like if I need to use like the TBS app or whatever to watch a game or something, but then I give them all my streaming service logins. So we just kind of swap. We kind of trade.
Yeah. Yeah. We have our friend's Hulu login. We have my future in-laws, Disney Plus. And then my parents use our YouTube TV login, which is like for live TV and stuff, and it gets Giants games because we're.
So did you hear that streaming services? That's Nick Bros, Brose.
Yep, that's right. That's not even as bad as some of these people. They got like how many different users on there.
Well, yeah. It's the whole family, and then friends go out. But I agree with you, though, Nate, as far as like the one episode coming out every week thing, because of the Marvel shows that are coming out on Disney Plus and stuff. Here, Allie.
We got Allie.
Allie's coming in hot.
Yeah.
Allie's coming in hot.
Allie, jump in here.
Hello.
Ooh.
Allie,
cats are on the prowl. Welcome in, everybody.
Hello. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna get loud in here now.
Oh, she has stuff to do.
Bullshit. You don't have
Yeah, we got Mags live with the follow. We got Irvon 223 with the follow. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Allie's got cookies to get bacon.
Yeah, she's got things to do. Well, she's got things to do.
Cutter 069 with the follow. Thank you very much.
Yay!
I'm gonna butcher this. Karathis. I don't know if I said that right, but welcome in, everybody.
Hooray.
Hello. We are talking 2021 in review. Right now we're talking streaming services. So let us know, what are the streaming services that you guys use? What shows did you binge this year? Perfect pronunciation, that's going up on the screen. I would just like everybody to be aware.
I'm not giving you the bell for that, Nick.
Give me the bell, okay?
Give me the bell.
I just want the bell. Does Pirate Bay count?
You got a high bar to earn a bell. So
that's great.
We'll take this opportunity to talk about our final event tomorrow, which is our cookie decorating contest. As of right now, the roster stands Allie versus LP versus. Thank you for the lurk, Allie. I hope your stream went amazing, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. And we appreciate you.
Thanks,
we got Allie. Little percent, we got Baby Bat and Gamer Hales also. So it's going to be a battle to the death. They don't know that yet, but that's going to be the surprise twist. Don't tell them.
Yes.
And Nick, what time is that at tomorrow?
That is going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, right here on our Twitch channel tomorrow. So. Yeah, 2 p.m. Central. So I'm excited for it. A little holiday. You can also enter. We'll put the Discord in the chat. You can also enter and submit your own cookies. We have a channel for the 7 a.m. for Mags. Sheesh.
Are you in Hawaii, Mags?
And Karathis,
cool.
3 a.m. there. Woof. Mondo 5511. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. But yes, so we're excited for that.
I'm really excited for that.
And
that'll be fun.
So you can join, but also it doesn't really matter because you guys get to pick the winners. So it's going to be chat votes for the winners for all 3 categories. We have 3 categories. They are, I have to look because I don't remember off the top of my head. General holiday theme cookie, favorite holiday movie or character, and then something that represents their content or community. So it's going to be an exciting time. But awesome. Well, let's jump back. So we were saying about streaming services. Mm-hmm. We were talking about how we hate the one episode at a time.
Because if we're going to binge watch something, we want to binge watch it like a psychopath and not get up for 4 hours.
Can we also talk about that for a sec? Because I feel like old psychopath behavior is now normal, and anybody that used to be considered a psychopath.
We're all psychopaths. Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody that wants a weekly release now is a psychopath.
Right. Yes. My fiance. Oh my god. Because we're watching
Red flag.
Hawkeye. Yeah, I know. Just kidding.
This is
just
why
kidding.
you have to do the
I know, we have
therapy.
to do the couples therapy. I gotta do it. He doesn't mind it. I'm like, what do you mean you don't mind it? Here's the thing too, is thanks, Mags. We're all in this together. We are watching Hawkeye. And here's my opinion on Hawkeye. I hate it, but I can't stop watching it. I don't understand Haley Steinfeld. What's her name? Steinfeld. Haley Steinfeld. She's lovely. She's wonderful. I don't understand her purpose.
Is she the Black Widow?
No, she's the college student Hawkeye type thing. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't stand her character at all. I love Hawkeye, the character. I hate his show. So it's coming out once a week, and why am I still watching this? So.
We got Ervan says they actually like the one episode because it makes you notice more. I understand that. But you're
okay with the logic. Get out of here.
No, we don't understand logic here.
Those of us with addictive personalities, we just want our fix, like a big rush right away, and then we go cold turkey for a while or find something else.
Stare out a window for a little bit.
Because here's the thing, I can only commit to being a lazy piece of garbage once in a while. So I need something new and entertaining.
Nick,
to just
put that last comment up on the screen.
Yeah, put it up right now because it's true.
It is true.
My beard is still a little darker, man. Come on, give me a little.
We can't change your mind. This is reality.
Santa Claus was supposed to be making an appearance.
I don't think Santa Claus has a bald head either. So,
well, under the hat,
under the hat, yeah.
I'm not nearly as nice.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway.
So for those just joining in, we went through the top 3 most watched shows on Netflix. That's kind of how we got into that because
in 2021 we're doing a year
2021 because I don't really use Netflix anymore. But we had Squid Game was number 1, Maid was number 2. If anybody watched Maid, I don't know, maybe you can tell us what the hell that is. And Cocomelon was number 3, with You being in 4th place and Shameless in an honorable mention at number 7. And also we agree with that.
So there's that. Yep.
All right, let's
well, I was going to say one last thing. Talking about sociopathic tendencies, the only reason I use Netflix is to watch murder documentaries. Now we can move on.
True. We have the top grossing movies of 2021. And there was a very interesting trend and one particular company that owned and dominated this space. Can we guess which company that is?
Is this the Marvel movies?
Marvel did dominate 2021. So the top grossing movies in 2021, number 1 was Shang-Chi. Now this was as of when I did this research the other day. Spider-Man No Way Home came out, and I'm sure it's going to crush these numbers. But another Marvel movie. So Shang-Chi was number 1. Venom 2 was in 2nd place. Anybody have a guess at the 3rd? If we're thinking Marvel movies 2021.
How many of those came out?
See,
are you getting only these
after the last Avengers, the last big Avengers? I haven't. After they defeated Thanos, I haven't watched any of the other ones.
You mean in the first 5 minutes of the movie?
Is it the Scarlet Witch one? I know that was out. I bet
so that was a show, but you almost had it. You started to say it.
Black Widow?
Yeah.
It was Black Widow. Yep. So yeah, if you didn't watch Marvel this year, you were not part of the large majority. We had, and actually the top 5, 4 of them were Marvel movies because number 4 was Fast 9. Yep. Loki was a show.
So Marvel has got their shit together. This is where they shine over DC. Not only are their movies compelling and engaging and filled with action, they may not be tied exactly to the comic books, but they're entertaining, and there's a theme. They're tied together.
Their universe is incredible.
So, and not only that, but then you've got the shows that fill in the gaps and tie in as well. Like you had the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that sucked people in, and then you started having movie after movie after movie where you've got all the backstory, all of the the other stuff underneath it. So it's just
it's the long con. We were talking about a long con earlier.
The model is amazing, and I'm hoping that they reboot the X-Men, because that was one of my favorite series, and I think how they ended Logan. I don't know if you've seen Logan. This was several years ago now, but how they ended that, they set it up for a reboot of that whole franchise. So I'm hoping that
I did like Logan.
I'm hoping that they do something with that.
And so number 5 is Eternals. But if we're going to talk about like superhero movies, can we talk about the biggest thing that happened, I think, in superhero movies in 2021? And it's not Marvel, but it's DC. And you can say what you want. The way that DC did it, they put it out on HBO Max. But the Snyder Cut, I want to talk about long game. This is a movement that was started by the fans, and they were just relentless for what was it, 6 years? I don't know, since the last one came out, and they just kept pushing and pushing and pushing until finally WB had no choice but to give in, and it was 4 hours long, and every single second of it was just beautifully done. The tone of it, every single piece of it, at least from a comic book fan, I was blown away with what he did with it.
See, I don't watch any of the DC stuff anymore. I haven't in years. I can't get into it.
And it's
Dark
crazy.
Knight was the last one that I was really into.
And it's just crazy how it was almost a 100% different film from the first one.
The last one I saw was, I think, Suicide Squad, the original one. And I'm
yeah.
Yeah, that one was rough. It's okay, not great.
It was there. That felt like what they were trying to do. What Marvel does is try to fill in the blanks,
right?
And they
just flopped. Yeah. They did a piss poor job of it because
yeah.
All
right.
So then, moving on to the most used, going back to social media, most used social media sites. Now, the answers to this might surprise you. What do we think?
The most used?
The most used. This is based on monthly active users. So what do we think number 1 was?
Twitter.
Ooh.
Twitter, not even close.
No? Not even top 10.
Well, let's go back to TikTok again. Yeah, like Meg said.
TikTok,
number 1.
Not even top 5.
Not top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Snap.
Not even top 10.
Graham.
That's top 5.
Top 5.
Facebook.
There you go.
That's number 1.
Hit the bell.
Facebook is number 1. So we have Facebook at number 1. I don't necessarily consider this a social media site, but we have Twitch. I don't even think Twitch was on the list.
Twitch feels like an underground thing that's still like, it's really popular, but like sort of making its way.
Well, it's just starting to make its way into my age group.
Oh, see,
my age group is discovering it, so it's going to be old. And nobody's going to want to do it anymore. It's kind of like what happened with Facebook. We discovered Facebook, and
so we're on the decline. Is what you're saying.
Once the adults and the grown-ups find something, the kids are like, "Fuck this. We're on something."
I feel like that's how the youngins thought when the millennials took over TikTok. It's kicking the door in.
Been that way even before social media, where I'm sure when I was that age, we did something, similar with, either language or
those kids and their cassette tapes
or whatever,
and their CDs.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Right. So we had everyone in my age group is more
I want to be
TikTok side.
Famous.
There's no such thing as TikTok fame. Don't get me started. Oh my God.
There is.
Don't get me started.
That's the whole reason I started my podcast. Is I originally wanted to be Instagram famous. Insta famous is what I called it. Mm-hmm. And so then I texted Andrew. I'm like, hey, you want to start a podcast? With the intent was to do video clips as well on YouTube, and that got to be a whole ton of work that I didn't feel like doing. But then he and I put out the audio, and the audio was good quality, we felt, and it was enough to stand on its own. So we just went to audio from there.
Yeah. So
we're not quite famous, but I think we're getting people's attention.
They're getting there. Yeah, that's true. Twitch, because you hire your own bodyguards. We have the mods. We love the mods.
Oh, the mods. Yeah. TikTok can do that too.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
number
for lives and
2,
stuff.
we had YouTube, which I don't necessarily consider a social media app, but
No, I wouldn't.
it was listed number
It has
2.
social aspects to it, but I would say that's not designed for interaction necessarily. It's designed to, throw video out there.
Mm-hmm.
Video consumption site.
We had 3, which I would have never guessed this, but 3 was WhatsApp.
Oh, you know what? You know why? Because everybody overseas uses that instead of cell phones because they got shitty cell phone coverage. I know this because we work with some folks in India that provide us support, and they all use WhatsApp because they either have shitty cell phone coverage or their plan doesn't allow them to dial to the U.S. or receive calls from the U.S. very cheaply. So they use the WhatsApp and they say, call me on this instead. So that makes sense to me.
And for those of you who are here from Alley's stream who thought, oh, we're going to a new stream, there won't be a heavy dosage of cats.
Meet Stella.
And Stella is special. Why?
She's got 3 legs.
Hey,
That's it. That's all 3 of them right here. She's fine. Stella. I don't want to hear anyone going, she's fine. She's the fastest cat alive.
I was gonna put my moose ears back on because
right,
it's not here, but my glove is flat.
Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I have to give her attention once, and then she'll run away, and that's fine.
Then she's good.
I love her too.
So then in 4th place we had Instagram, which makes sense, which tracks. Our honorable mention, TikTok came in at number 7.
What was number 5? You just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
Yeah, they were not like any of the top ones.
What's 5?
Yeah, what's 5?
Okay.
This is why I did the.
Hey, I told you because I sent you the
list. This is why your show failed.
This is true.
God. Okay, for those of you who don't know, this I love over here. The I Love the Internet, it's a dead podcast. We resurrected it for this evening.
Yeah. So we had so number 5 was number 5 was Facebook Messenger.
That's a separate app. It is. I had to re-download it.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Okay, that's fair.
All right,
but I didn't consider. I was like, okay. So
anybody that wants to be a part of a great community of a live podcast show,
Jesus, throwing us right under the bus.
I've got stickers, and you have really cool stickers. I will send you your very own sticker set.
I vibe with this.
So hit us up, twobeardsplease.com. Go to find our social medias. Send me a direct message on one of our socials, and I will mail you a sticker or 2 out to your. I actually just sent 2 envelopes out today. Yeah. So I'll even send them overseas.
Love it. Go get those stickers, peeps.
I know. I was like, I just realized I have my water bottle that doesn't have your sticker on it, but I have a sticker that has the Time Media Collective on it.
I gotta send you more. It sounds like.
Yep.
You've got the round ones now, so
that's what I said. I wanted a round one. I could put it.
I have your address yet, Kelly, so I'll try to remember.
Oh, perfect.
A couple.
Fabulous. So when we meet in person without Nick, yeah, great, cool, perfect. Yeah.
I expect the Two Beards Please shirt to
push out of my own company,
making an entrance at the reception though.
Oh yeah, no meet and greet. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Also, for those I'm getting married, and Nate's coming. Nick's not. So we're just pushing him out.
Only if my daughter ends up going to school in California. That would be the only way I could probably justify it to my wife to spend the money to come out there.
Well, that's fine.
I need to meet a friend on the internet.
That's fine. I mean, if Mike can't go, Nate, I'll take you, but you know the rule. Okay?
Well, I'm the pitcher, buddy. I'm the big spoon in this relationship then. No. Mags, this is not even close to the whole Titan Media Collective. God. I'm not even part of the admin. There's you got 1 or 2 more, people that are part of the support team, and there's a whole bunch of podcasters and creators that are included with we're the talent. I'm just talent. I'm nobody important.
Yeah, so
you're a liaison. You just got a promotion.
I'm your bread and butter.
Oh god.
So yeah, we have Kelly is our director of internal services. We have Mike, who's not here tonight. He's our creative director. I'm the one that won the book. I'm excited. I happened to stop into Gamer Hell's stream the other day, and she was like just wrapping up her giveaway for a signed book that she's on the cover of. And so I was like, oh, I'm sure I got enough points. I'll enter. I entered like one ticket. She's been running the giveaway for like her whole stream. Guess who won?
That's bullshit. You should give it back.
I know. I should
give it away to somebody.
I like collecting things from our creators.
Okay, that's true.
That's fair. Fine.
Yeah. But so yeah, and then we have a whole list of other people's of other creators. I don't know why I can't think.
Nick worked really hard on the website, so go look at it.
Well, which book is this? And is it available? So we've got Megs that wants one. If the book's available, we could probably get her to sign more copies.
Yes, because now I'm the boss. Now I'm the pimp. Hales, sign more books and send them, please.
God.
See, now you're talking to the right people.
Yeah, the brains of the operation.
I'm an ideas guy. I don't have any follow through on anything. Well, unless it's tied to my own show. So, speaking of which, I've got puppets coming up in January.
Ooh, love that. So we also on this honorable mention. I'll just kind of wrap this one up and we'll move on. So at number 12, we had Snapchat. At number 14, we had. Stop blinking, Kelly. It's fine. Pinterest. At number 15, we had Twitter, and number 16, Reddit.
Yeah, nobody cares anymore. Let's move on to the next one.
Next one.
I know.
Thank God Nate came on. This is why our fucking episodes were like 3 hours, and you have to cut everything down.
I know.
I'm used to wrangling cats with Andrew all the time.
That's true. Yeah. Anyway, should we? Well, hold on. What's the last one that we had? Can we?
Well, I was just gonna. We had TikTok, which passed the 1 billion monthly active users mark in 2021. It's only the 7th ever to do that in social media platforms.
That's pretty impressive.
Isn't Reddit just a big like chat type of a message board type application where it's nothing good happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a forum for any and every topic that has ever been thought of ever.
It's such a suckhole of a place from what I understand.
Yeah, but you also have to be very careful because it's not difficult for it to suck you in.
Yes.
Well, and stumble across some pretty sketchy shit too.
Yeah.
All
right.
That's
also not difficult.
Can we move on to the next question before we get into trouble here?
Our last one here is top 3 hashtags of 2021. Anyone want to take a guess?
And that anyone being Nate, because I have the answer in front of me.
Well, hashtag 2.
Hashtag 2 beards, please.
That is 5th.
That was number 1.
Oh, we didn't work on our lie. It is so stupid, and here's my comment on it. It was also the number 1 hashtag in 2020.
Yeah, people are dumb.
Me too.
No. Hashtag
love. COVID.
Love.
No.
COVID wasn't even on the top hashtags, which I was like, who rigged this?
Yep, we have hashtag Instagood, which I have never seen used ever. But apparently it's number 2 on the top used. And the third one was hashtag photo of the day, which makes sense.
What's number 1?
Love. Hashtag love.
Love?
Love.
That face says it all. Cringe.
Why?
Well, and it was the top hashtag in 2022, and we were like, where? Show us. Like
Instagood is popular. Where are you, Megs?
It's popular in Australia. Megs is in Australia.
Australia? I missed that.
So I feel like I've seen Instagood, but I didn't know what it meant. So I just...
Love is such a generic hashtag that I mean, if you're looking to search for something, it's so generic. It doesn't, it's like.
We talked about something kind of like that on one of our episodes when we did have a functioning podcast. Well, like how people ruin the hashtags
Yeah.
on TikTok because they'll use like the trending hashtags or whatever, but
For all
none
their
of the videos,
shitty videos.
For
Yeah.
everything,
none of the videos
yeah.
are
Nothing related to
Mm-mm.
any of the trending hashtags. Yeah. I try to avoid that when I post my stuff. I'm trying to get my hashtag out there on TikTok.
Yep.
Mhm.
Two beards, please. And so everything I post either on Twitter or not Twitter, but Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook is all hashtag two beards, please. Everything.
Yeah.
You should also
Branding.
you should also do hashtag beard me please.
Beard me, please. But I also do FYP and for you page, and then I try to get a little more specific into the topic, like Christmas cookies or fudge or whatever
Whatever
else.
the topic is.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah,
the
something
topic is
actually
for the
related.
particular show.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
it. Like you just got to keep plugging in with your with your hashtags, and like the algorithm will eventually put you into the demographic in which you are searching.
Yeah.
Titan Media Collective. Join us for tips and tricks.
That's
Find
right.
us on Instagram.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, we even created a whole new Instagram page for that. Kelly wasn't happy with me. I'm just kidding.
I was like, another one, Nick? God.
You don't even have to manage them. I'm the one.
I know.
Every time I open up Instagram,
Impressive.
I've got 4 accounts that are active that I use. Ugh.
Every time I get a notification, I'm like,
Mags, who did you follow on Instagram? Me or Titan Media?
Yeah, you can find all of our
Send the
stuff.
links. Send the links.
Send the links.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's two beers, please. Kaylee liked our video of you on there. Your cousin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Titan, love it. Well, you can. Our latest post is got Nate's beautiful voice there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, shall we cap off this night with a little Florida man?
Did you
for
find
old
one?
time's sake? Yeah, I found. So I'll read the one for December 17th, because it's not terrible. It's just like looking at his face. I'm like, okay.
So for those who are wondering what the hell we're talking about, so again, when Kelly and I had a functioning podcast, we always used to wrap up our show with Florida Man for whatever day our episode was coming out on.
Yeah.
So you said you got one for the 17th and then for Christmas?
So
yeah.
For our international watchers, we got to explain why this is a thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh,
So,
right.
anytime in the U.S. you get like a batshit weird, crazy story that pops in the news, 95% of the time
It's
coming out of Florida.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, whether it's the meth or the
We love our Florida
demographic,
people,
the
but
age, whatever.
do some crazy stuff.
There's
They're
something in the water
85
down there.
Yeah. 85% of the time, it's just like
Oh, Kelly's glitching out there.
yeah. So, oh no.
Kelly, you on that VPN internet?
How
That
about
Dollar
now?
Tree internet?
Oh no.
Now you're good.
My back? Oh, well,
Yeah.
now I'm nervous.
You're back.
Right.
My back.
start
Okay.
reading.
Well, did you hear what I said? No one laughed. I'm assuming no
No.
one.
Yeah, we just heard.
I just said 85% of the time they're naked. Okay, anyway,
Well,
so
85%
the
of the time
for
they're naked.
December 17th.
Or it's in a Walmart.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah. This one has none of those. So a man tries to exchange marijuana for food at McDonald's.
Of course.
You
And
know.
the look on his face is very like,
Care
yeah,
to share your screen, Kelly?
you could. Oh yeah. Okay, should I do that? Make sure everything else is. Oh, let me close my weddings tab. All right, here we go.
Well, Meg says, why
No, I'm
naked?
not planning it already.
Why not naked? That should be the question we're asking.
Oh my gosh, we'll get there.
Kelly's struggling.
I've never shared on this before, so here we go. Oh my god,
We need to
follow
get the
these
Jeopardy
steps. Well, never
music
mind.
out
Yeah, exactly. Follow these steps. I'm trying to open system preferences.
10
Oh,
billion
for
people show up to Kelly's wedding. Yeah, Mags, why don't you come?
Yeah,
It's fine.
Come on, that's fine.
You can either go in or hang out with me
I'd be a long
in the lobby.
Yeah. Nick's
In
not
the
gonna be
lobby.
allowed in.
Yeah, Nick's not allowed in.
I'm not allowed in because Kelly and I are never allowed to be in the same room.
Yep.
That's not a restraining order thing. Let's just clarify.
Right. Be. Okay. So Nick and I have been okay. Real quick, Nick and I have been friends for a real long time, and we've never been in the same room because we live across the country from each other. Yep. So since it's going to take me 5 years to do this, I'm just going to do one of these and hold it up to the camera.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he looks like a dude that would trade marijuana for Big Macs.
Yeah. Yeah, it says
chicken nugs. I bet you he's a chicken nugget.
Oh, that's a chicken nugget.
Nugs.
He's clearly like he's going for a 10-piece for sure.
A nug for nug. Huh?
That's right.
That was it. Anthony Gallagher is 23, and he was So not a lot happened in Florida on December 17th, but it was in 2018, so it was before the chaos.
I'm telling you, they're saving it up for New Year's Eve. It's going to be a shit show down there.
Mm-hmm. Well, keeping with the theme of marijuana in Florida.
No, well, they're going to be outside shooting their guns after the New Year's, and somebody's going to get shot.
That's what happens.
It's true. All right, coming in hot with Christmas, keeping with the theme and all. This man.
Oh boy.
Florida man arrested for handing out marijuana because it was Christmas.
Why not?
It's Christmas. Florida man arrested. Florida man was arrested after he allegedly 67-year-old Richard Spurrier.
It is the season of giving.
Yeah.
This is true. This is very true.
He told them he was handing out weed for the holidays. He was arrested and charged with possession with an intent to sell. He wasn't selling it. He was giving it away.
Yeah. Giving it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
very different.
New and improved mistletoe.
Oh, are you ready? Here we go. Officers also found a sword hidden inside his cane while being arrested. There it is.
There it is.
Really?
There it is.
Show the dude's picture again. Show us picture again.
Here it comes. I'm going to forget that these are on my phone and open them and go, ah!
I guarantee you that guy has a top hat.
Yep. And they took it from him.
You go with that
they took it from him.
I guarantee you he's got.
As a reminder, here's the man who was trading a nug for a nug.
The nugs, yeah.
He looks bewildered. That didn't work? This is...
He's shocked.
Yeah. Shooketh.
Not just a sword, Megs, a sword cane.
A sword in the cane. Yeah, here's the kicker. I'm glad I found that one. Yeah.
Very impressive indeed.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, 2021 is an interesting year.
Boy, was it.
I can't say that I'll miss it, but that's the way it goes. 2020 and nobody, let me just be very clear about this. Nobody better try claiming 2022 as their year. We're just going to slowly, quietly creep into it. Let it have its, we're just going
coming from you, bros.
2021. I remember I was in a bar just 2020. No, that was 2020. 2020.
That's what I'm saying.
My year.
Yeah,
I have video of it that I must destroy.
Somebody's going to do that for 2022. There's going to be hashtag New Year, New Me, all that bullshit. That's happening for sure.
New Year, same bitch. That's me every year. Hashtag New Year, same bitch.
But cool. Well,
so before we get into this, what do you got planned for New Year's Eve? Do you guys do anything fun?
I don't know. I got a very interesting invite that piqued my interest today.
Oh yeah.
Do you happen to know anything about that?
I do happen to know something about that. I landed a gig. I landed a gig DJing at my buddy's bar. So
that's so cool.
I'm just getting back into this. So because I'm now at the age where I've got disposable income, I'm buying all the toys and shit that I wanted when I was in my 20s and couldn't afford at that point. So I've got like mixers and PA systems and subwoofers and all the kinds of things that a band would need. That's kind of the other reason I just started the podcast, is that I had all the equipment to do it. And so then I I started getting back into doing some DJ work, and I did a Christmas party or holiday party a couple weeks ago and had a great time. And my buddy hired me to do New Year's Eve at, he owns 4 pubs, bar, restaurant type things. And I'm going to be performing at one of them in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
That is so cool.
Well, I might go to that because it's only an hour away, and then I'll meet Nate before you get to meet him. So
there you go.
God.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
Well,
yeah.
That's
that might
I'm not
be
doing
New Year's
anything. I don't
plans.
think
haven't
what I'm doing.
decided yet, but yeah. So we're gonna wrap it up here. Nate, when and where can people find you?
We are available wherever podcasts are podcasted, but you can find all the links to listen and all of our social medias on our website, twobeardsplease.com, or at our Titan Media Collective site as well, which Nick has posted out there. We drop 2 episodes a month, typically, the 1st and the 15th. So when payday hits, it's also time to listen to our show.
hell yeah, I like that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I love it. And then you can find us on everywhere podcasts are too. We haven't posted in a year, but you can find us.
We've got
there.
like a good solid 10 episodes. So that's if
Yeah,
you want to binge listen to that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
You don't have
you
to wait weekly.
You should take the audio from this show and post it out there
We probably
as a
will.
new
I
episode.
did think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we probably will.
Yep. But,
Once a year. You're now becoming an annual show.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, that's it. So.
But yeah, so and then it's been fun. We want to thank Podbean and Ignoble Comics for being our partners for our holiday extravaganza. We are going to have another Ignoble Comics bundle thing to give away, kind of a Titan Media thing as well, tomorrow during the cookie decorating contest, which I'm so excited for.
I'm really excited.
You're not going to want to miss this. Post a little countdown on our social media tonight for that, and maybe set a reminder because you're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be an absolute blast.
I wish I could make it. I can't tomorrow. I've got plans for tomorrow afternoon, but
Nate, we
don't
really
really
need to
wanna
start
walk-
pulling your weight around here.
Yeah,
okay?
Nate.
It's not like you were in every other thing this entire
well,
week.
here's the other thing too: is I don't want to watch people decorate cookies. I want to eat the cookies.
I know.
So,
I feel that.
Love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be a good time. So make sure that you're there. We appreciate everybody that came in and hung out and chat and followed, and Ali for the raid. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add?
DM me on social media. I'll send you stickers.
Get those stickers.
Yep.
Yes, Mags. We're gonna have to check out your channel as well. So, but yes, thank you all for hanging out tonight, and you all have a fantastic night. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.